everybody, I'm Jana Stafford with BIC Magazine. I'm joined today by Greg Bowser, President and CEO of the Louisiana Chemical Association. Welcome, Greg.
Great, thank you very much for having me.
Yes, we're super excited about it. The LCA represents the interests of 66 chemical manufacturing companies in Louisiana. And Greg also serves as president of the Louisiana Chemical Industry Alliance, LCIA, which is a partnership of Louisiana's chemical plants, their suppliers, contractors, and vendors. And Greg is a native of Louisiana and also a graduate of LSU, where he earned 4 varsity letters in football. So again, welcome, Greg, and congratulations on the 65th anniversary of the Louisiana Chemical Association.
Well, thank you very much. It's good to be here. I like to say I've earned 4 varsity letters at LSU in football, and over the last 2 years, I also earned two knee replacements. So it all came together.
Oh. Well, in regards to the 65th anniversary celebration, if you would just tell us what stands out to you when you think about the history of LCA.
Well, LCA was formed by a group that wanted to make sure that the manufacturing sector was represented, and that our whole goal was to grow manufacturing in Louisiana, to add jobs and value to the community as a whole. So what really stands out to me is what LCA has been through over the years in terms of not only its leadership, but also its working with administrations from one government to the next.
Let's talk today about the future of LCA. Who are your member partners, and can you please explain the value of LCA to members and even the greater industrial community?
Well, first of all, LCA is made up of chemical manufacturers, and basically our definition says you have to have a chemical change in your manufacturing process. And so that's what gives us the Chemical Association itself in terms of the 60 plus members, which operate at 100 locations throughout the state of Louisiana. In 1991, we formed the LCIA, which is a partnership between LCA's chemical manufacturers and its vendors and suppliers. The LCIA, for example, consists of somewhere in the neighborhood of about 800 member companies, all located here in the great state of Louisiana.
Okay, Greg, talk to our audience for a bit about the current state of the Louisiana chemical industry and what are some major regulatory or legislative initiatives of importance now. I know you've got a new governor in place, so.
Well, one of the things is that Governor Landry signed an executive order establishing new rules for the industrial tax exemption program, which is a property tax exemption program that basically focuses on getting large investments from manufacturers. And so what he did was he simplified the process. He made it much more understandable as terms of much more predictable for applicants when you put it in. And it also did not delay the process. And I think that was a welcome change from the previous administration.
Economically, what does the Louisiana chemical industry represent to the state, the country, and globally even?
Well, let's just take Louisiana, for example. And we'll talk about just between Baton Rouge and New Orleans alone, which is what we call the chemical corridor. It's about 9 to 10 parishes. Just in that area, that's about 21 to 25,000 direct jobs. Jobs that pay in excess, in many cases, in excess of $90,000 plus benefits. So that's a huge economic impact just in Louisiana and in that 9 parish area. When you look at over in the western part of our state in Calcasieu, that's another big portion of our membership. So the state of Louisiana, it represents about 30,000 jobs. And then when you do a multiplier effect, when you talk about our vendors and suppliers, which we talked about earlier, you're talking about somewhere in the neighborhood of 200,000 people that are employed in our state.
Okay, well, let's flip it to something a little more fun. And would you tell us just a fun fact about you, or what's a passion of yours?
Well, I think, I really love the legislative process, and I love what I do in talking to people and visiting with people and just getting feedback and seeing how people view our industry. In terms of personally, to relax, I try to play golf and just kind of do whatever comes natural and not have to think too much.
There you go. And relax your knees a little bit, right?
Relax my knees a little bit. That's one of the, my other passions. I like watching sports. Of course, football, LSU football is a hobby of mine, and it's enjoyable.
Well, thank you so much for your time today, Greg. And I enjoyed the conversation. Be sure to keep us in mind and let us know of other updates that we can share with our audience.
Well, thank you all for having us. And, anytime we get a chance to spread the word about our industry and what we do, it's really, we have to take advantage of it.
As always, we thank you for watching. And if you want more videos, news, or podcasts, visit bicmagazine.com. And remember, it's what we do together that counts.